Hey guys, I'm Christina and welcome to Average Anime Reviews, where I get to be reviewing some of my favorite animes that I've watched in the previous season. Now before I get started, just so you guys know, there's going to be a few spoilers here and there in this review, so please take some precaution. And for this week's anime review, I get to be reviewing Ace Attorney. Basically what this anime is all about, this explores the new defense attorney that's coming into the scene of the criminal court, and his name is Ryuichi. You guys may also know him as Phoenix Wright, and basically what he does is defending his clients in court to make sure that they are innocent. Now, as you guys know, this is originally based on a video game, but this time they decided to bring it to life in the anime, and I find it to be really cool. Now, I always wanted to play the games, I really do, and I still want to. However, the games are really expensive and kind of out of my price range. But considering from what I've seen in the anime so far, it's pretty cool and I'm totally loving it. Now in terms of the storylines, it takes 3 to 4 episodes for each case, so it gets really interesting and we get to see more in depth of what goes on in the courts, especially between the defense and the prosecutor. So it's really cool and interesting. However, sometimes the judge can be kind of a pushover in some cases. And well, that's not really professional. As a police foundations graduate, well, what can I say about it? As you guys can know, it tends to be inaccurate in some cases because technically when you find the evidence, it's supposed to be disclosed to both sides. However, with this anime, they decided not to, but it keeps things pretty interesting. And basically, during the battles in court for each of the cases in the episode, it can get really intense. I mean literally intense, especially whenever they have to say objection or hold it. Yeah, it gets really weird, and whenever they get to find evidence and gets to close off their case and their statements, well, let's just say their opponents can get pretty blown away. And guys, just so you guys, I literally mean this. When I say they're blown away by it, I mean literally, as in the wind blows them away to their face and they'll get messed up and it kind of gets them a little cringy and nervous. However, with some of the cases, with the evidence, it can be pretty predictable, especially when you guys can tell, especially when you're a loyal Phoenix Wright fan. Well, you guys can kind of see who is technically the suspect and who's actually the real offender in this case. Basically, most of the cases that Phoenix Wright have to deal with is, well, murder. And his job is to basically make sure that he maintains the innocence of his clients. Now, as you guys know, for those who have played the video game, obviously there's a lot of characters that are in the game. And they have also tried to keep that innocence and maintain that perfection in the anime as well. So I'm going to be introducing to the 3 main characters that are very vital in this anime. The first main character is Phoenix Wright. In the Japanese anime, he is also known as Ryuichi. Now, as you guys know, as I said it before in the beginning, he is the defense attorney. And he is basically new to the scene. Basically, with his stories in the past, you can see his passion and you can see why he became the defense attorney that he is in the first place. Especially in his childhood growing up, there's going to be one special event that made him inspired to, well, really chase for his dreams, and it's really amazing. He's one of the most kind-hearted defense attorneys out there. And so far, he's the only defense attorney that I know that I actually really like. And plus, even though he's a defense attorney, you can see that he has really good detective skills. So he's really deductive and he really knows what he's doing. So it's really interesting. And the next main character is Chihiro, and she's also known as Mia Fey in the video game. Now, she is the employer of Phoenix Wright, but she's also a defense attorney. She's really cool, she's really powerful. It turns out that she can contact spirits, and in a lot of ways, she's really connected one with them. Plus, her family, turns out, is part of that type of sort of thing as well. Able to contact spirits, they're very spiritual, and I find that to be really cool. And the next main character is Miles Edgeworth. In the anime, he's also known as Reggie. Now, he is the crown prosecutor in this case of the anime. Turns out that he is the first main opponent of Phoenix Wright. Turns out it turns out that Reggie is, well, kind of high-strung, very proper. He's one of the best crown prosecutors out there with technically, well, with the undefeated streak. And that is not until when Phoenix Wright comes in and what begins to be his match. So it's quite interesting. It turns out those 2 characters shares a same common past, and you guys get to see more of that in the anime. And overall, what do I think of this anime? Well, like I said, even though I haven't played the game, I could kind of sense what this franchise is all about. And it's very popular. I find it to be really cool. Now, all I know in the video games that there's one time where Phoenix Wright gets to team up with Professor Layton. And that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Because technically, I've only played Professor Layton and the Curious Village. And ever since then, I've been hooked on it. And since those two guys have created a crossover game with each other, well, I always wanted to get it. And since they've done it in the game, I want to see if they can bring it to the anime, because I think that'll be really cool. And see what happens next. Plus, it's really cool to see with meeting all the characters. And there's so many personalities that can come in and really affect on each other. And since there are other crown prosecutors out there in the anime, it turns out, well, they're after Phoenix Wright as well. And they want to see if they could defeat him in court and win the case. And that's basically their main objective. Well, I wish they can, well, play to the rules and try to disclose the evidence to both sides of the case, but looks like that's not going to be happening. I know for you, some guys who are into the similar field as me when it comes to policing, law, or any kind of social science, I know you guys might cringe, but overall, besides getting past that, it's a really interesting anime, and it's one of my favorites. And plus, if you guys really into the crime and investigation, and if you guys even into Phoenix Wright and the video game franchise, then this is the special anime for you. And overall, that's pretty much it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Overall, what did you guys think of this? And if you guys really want to read more of the synopsis of what this anime is all about, I'll be sure to leave the link down below, and also a written anime review by me. And I'll be sure to leave that link down below as well. Plus, if you guys really want to see all the fun and all the intensity that this anime brings, I'll be sure to leave the link down below for you guys to watch for your enjoyment as well. And overall, that's pretty much it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time at the next anime review. Take care! Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this week's Average Anime Review. If you guys really enjoyed this week's anime review, then click that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more anime reviews, then click that subscribe button down below. If you guys are new and want to see more anime reviews that we've done in the past, then click on the links on the left. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great day and take care.